Hello there, and welcome to a very special 420 edition of the Hand Brothers podcast. I am your hazy host, Robert Burnell. With me, as always, is the Cannabis Commando, Anthony Calles.
What's up?
And the marijuana mustache himself, Matthew Shipway.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. It's also Passover. Matt just reminded us. Matt, are you going to do anything special for Passover?
Yeah, I think I might jerk off and then fall asleep.
I said special. You gonna put your thumb up your butt this time?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what.
No, you'd probably start with the pinky.
I know the story of Passover, but what exactly do Jews do to celebrate that? Put blood on their door, and
I don't think we do that anymore.
it was just that one time.
Yeah, it's just that one time.
So God knows that you're down not to kill your children.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay.
hey, we're good here.
But you don't
See
do
all this blood? We already sacrificed the kids. You don't need to come here.
like, oh, too late.
Yeah.
Just one step ahead of you, God.
Tricked ya.
Protect God. But yeah, you guys don't do anything fun for that.
I mean, I don't personally.
I mean, Jews.
Yeah, there's usually a meal that goes on, and
It isn't like a big meal.
yeah,
Like a big
Well,
family
it's
style.
not really. It's like seven. I can't. It's been years since I did it. I was a kid, but it's like 7 pieces of food, 7 separate pieces of food, and they all represent something.
Pieces
different.
or like
Oh,
dishes?
right. Okay.
No, it's all on one plate, and it's all placed specifically. It's like an egg, a piece of like a lamb.
Is it just
some other
one
shit.
egg, or is it a
Yeah,
plate of
it's-
eggs
no,
for
it's-
everyone there to enjoy?
Well, sure, but I mean the plate, as I remember it, the plate was already served to me because I was a kid and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Right,
So
and you only got one egg.
I
And
I
you-
don't remember.
Then
It's
you
been
ate
years.
it too soon before they said the words, and then they got mad at you.
Yeah, well, the whole time you're starving. You just wanna eat.
You're waiting for it. You
Yeah.
see the food the whole time.
What's that fucking disgusting fish in a jar that they only sell? right?
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte
My
fish?
fucking mom used to eat that all the time when I was a kid. It's disgusting.
What is that? Is it?
It's-
I mean, it's just fish, but I mean,
It's pickled fish, essentially. Just
Oh.
fucking gross.
What kind of fish?
Gefilte? I don't know. White fish, I think. I'm not sure. I've never actually
it's
had
white. Yeah, I saw it in the store. It's pretty fucking gross looking. I gotta be
Yeah,
honest with you.
I think most meat's in a can.
It's.
Really?
I've never
It's a
saw it in
jar.
a can. Yeah, it's in a jar.
it's like it looks like a jar of pickles.
It just
that
looks like it's like a
they
massive
left
meat.
out.
It's gross.
Yeah, like if you left a jar of pickles till they turned white inside,
Right. Yeah. I think that's.
you
Still,
could see the bones in
I
the
mean,
fish.
the
still.
closest thing is like tuna, but it's like I'd rather have my tuna from a pouch.
No,
not-
tuna is much
not a
better than
can.
gefilte fish.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Is that a Jewish fish?
Yiddish, maybe.
What
The Yiddish
does
fish?
gefilte? Is it gefilte?
Gefilte
Gefilte
fish.
Feel
So it's
like
like filet of fish, but in
It's
Yiddish.
gefilte.
gefilte?
I don't know. I don't know what it means.
What's the name of the fish?
Gefilte. Okay. Well, so yeah, this is our special 420 episode. We collectively headed on down or on up to Adelanto for Kushstock 7 at the Adelanto Stadium and Arena. First note, I think we all had that is barely a fucking stadium.
Yeah, we say stadium with parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a stadium.
Calling it an arena or a stadium is not telling you what it is.
I mean, you might say stadium, but
it's
arena
it was,
is-
but you know what, though, it was pretty nice.
oh yeah, no,
The
it's not
stadium
that old to
itself.
be honest with you.
No, yeah, it was pretty nice.
Um,
But actually, none of the event was held inside the actual stadium.
Yeah.
You were allowed to sit in the seats, like out of the sun.
Yeah, it was weird.
bleachers.
It's like you just go out to the bleachers and take a seat and not watch anything on the field.
Take your take your little stoner nap out
Yeah,
in the
pretty
bleachers. Get out of the sun for 5 minutes. But yeah, it was all of the actual event was held in the real parking lot, while they made just a dirt field next to the venue, the
Main
actual
parking lot
parking
for the event.
which okay, I think that's also easily the second note was this was just as an event a horrible clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. From fucking Jump Street. Like, I don't know who was in charge, but probably
Nobody, yeah.
Well, it was fucking free, so it's. I think you just make things free so that there's no accountability.
Yeah, and like we had to
Right.
pre-order our tickets or whatever, confirm them online for no
no
reason. They weren't
reason.
checking them.
No one was
that
checking
probably
tickets.
like an RSVP type of thing. Like,
Well,
to
the
get an
RFP
idea of how many people
Then,
were going
then what the fuck? Then they failed miserably.
Yeah,
There
if
were
you-
hundreds,
Okay,
thousands
so
possibly.
so that everyone understands what we're how fucked this was. It took us from when we reached the arena in the car, took us an hour to get into the parking lot.
To circle a fucking standard block.
Yeah.
To go around one block from the front of the venue around to the back to where they had the parking took an hour.
An hour plus.
Okay, now first, Kai has almost murdered a guy who decided like a cunt. I mean, we're talking about halfway through this fucking...
Yeah, we've been in there 30,
Yeah.
30 35 minutes.
He just decides to go perpendicular and insert himself
Yeah.
one car ahead of us.
It wasn't just him either. There were a couple other people that did it, and it looked like everybody in front of us had collectively said, no, fuck this
you.
guy.
Yeah.
Everyone except, of course, the car directly in front of us. That piece of shit. They locked eyes with me because I honked my horn at them. They locked eyes with me in the rear view, and I just mouthed the words pussy over and over.
No, I'm sorry. You yelled, "You're a pussy."
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You didn't mouth it. It was an exclamation, a proclamation.
Yeah.
You're a pussy. And then based off and then you said something like, yeah. So I'm assuming that he heard you and responded to you with
No, he didn't. He didn't respond. He was just looking at me in the rear view, kind of like, "Well, what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?" Fuck
Could
the
have
fucking
fucking
guy.
not let him in. Then I wouldn't have let him in. And then after that, I don't fucking care. But
Yeah, as long as he's behind us.
right, exactly.
That piece of shit.
And then there was basically 2 lanes, one to come in, and no, it was one to come in and one for exiting the parking lot for the vehicles.
I thought it was 2 lanes in, 1 lane out.
Was it?
I think it might have been. But either way, no one was really directing traffic.
No.
$15 to park,
Yeah.
which, whatever, I guess. Again,
Well, we ended up close enough to the event that I felt that was a justified purchase.
yeah, but if you'd gotten fucked in the very back, you would have been like,
Oh
"I
yeah,
need
no,
this
of
money
course.
back."
I said I'm not gonna pay $15 fucking to park right there.
Yeah.
But then obviously they were parking people across the street from the venue too there. So
There's an older guy like in a security jacket, like just standing on the side of the fucking road, and we could see people were talking to him, but we didn't know what they were saying. And as Kai's got close, Kai's was like, hey man, so what is everybody asking you? And the guy spoke no fucking English.
yeah. Well, no, I think I asked him. I said, "Hey, what's going on with the line?" And he goes, "Oh, 10 minutes."
Oh, 10 minutes.
And
We're
I was like,
okay.
okay. And he's like, "Yeah, just 10 minutes." And I'm like, that's not really an answer to the question that I had, but okay.
Yeah, and the entire time that we're still waiting in the car, people are driving by shouting at us and
Oh,
other
yeah.
people, "There's no weed! There's no weed!
yeah.
Can't buy weed!"
They're not slow. They're not selling.
No vending.
No
That's
vending was
what
the
they're
first
saying.
guy. He almost like literally stopped his car. I don't know why he chose
yeah,
us.
Well, yeah, because they were stopped up to us on the line, and they were maybe 2 lanes over to the left, and they rolled down the. I think I locked eyes with the guy, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, they ain't got no weed in there.
They're not
They
vending."
They're no vending." And I went, "What?"
What?
And then the girl in the back seat rolled her window down. "They're not vending," and I'm like, "Okay."
Okay. Thank you. So we got that like 4 different versions of that. Some like culturally appropriating piece of shit, fucking skinny white kid was putting on this like southern black accent on his way out, going,
Yeah.
"Ain't no weed in there. Ain't no."
Yeah.
I wanted to hit him with a fucking brick. That guy's such a piece of shit. But anyway, yeah, we got that like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, because I think again, like people were under the impression that you could go there and purchase a large quantity of marijuana. Like there were people that came specifically for the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I don't know what you're expecting, because first of all, here's the main point is there was weed in there.
Yeah.
There was a fuckload of weed in there.
Yes.
Every single person was smoking in the line. I couldn't believe how just constant it was.
Did you see the guy that had a bong?
There was a
Yeah.
couple guys. There's a couple guys with nice bongs, and I kept looking at him like, "Oh, is it be rude? Is that like going to somebody
Right.
and be like, excuse me, can I use your phone?" Like, no. Ew.
Well, I mean, that would depend though. If we actually had weed,
Yeah, if you have your own weed.
yeah.
Well,
if
I
if
did.
we're not
Just
like,
use your
hey, can we
bong.
use your bong and your weed?
And then
Well,
you
no.
have to smoke them out too.
You can't just ask a stranger to smoke you out.
No.
Well, I mean, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Ah,
can.
You can.
That's pretty
I mean,
I
forward,
won't.
dude.
There's no rule that says that you can't.
You better come with a good story. Like, I just
No,
lost
yeah,
a
exactly.
job and my wife left, and I can't afford to get into this free concert for some reason. Could you smoke me out, man? No, I don't.
Yeah, no, then
you can't just be like,
you could-
excuse me, I
but you
couldn't
could
help it.
bring weed in. Like,
Yeah,
there
I
was
did.
no, like.
I fucking did. I brought it in and didn't smoke any of it. Because I
Oh,
kept
you did have weed.
in my pocket the whole time.
Oh, well, why the fuck didn't you just ask the dude with the bong, man?
Again, that's what I was getting to. Was like I wanted to, but then I was like, is this rude? Is this a faux pas to ask to use someone's pipe?
I see.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
if you offer to smoke them out as well,
Well,
I
yeah.
think that's okay.
I would, as the bong owner, I would assume that that's what you're implying as well. Like, not just, hey, can I borrow your bong?
Yeah. Be
Turn
right
your
back.
back on them.
Hey, thanks, bud. I'll see you in 10. No, like I thought he had a dab bowl on it too. I couldn't tell from a distance. I didn't know if he had a regular flower bowl on there. Well, so like a bunch of people as we're in this 2-hour fucking line to get in.
Yes.
It is
after
a
sitting in the car
clusterfuck.
for an hour.
Hundreds of people in this line. Hundreds of people.
Matt, no, that's thousands of people.
You think so? Thousands?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because just my rule of thumb is when the glass house was sold out, the line would go from the door around the corner at Nazo and just wrap around the next corner on the edge of the block.
Right.
Right? That's 1,000 people.
Yep.
This was way fucking bigger than that.
Double that at least, but then just thick with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like 10 feet wide
Yeah.
line. Like
you're
just,
probably looking like at least 5 or 6 people wide.
Yeah.
And then, obviously it would, bow in and out in certain areas, but it was pretty packed.
Yeah.
And then people were just pouring in at a constant
rate.
basis.
And then they had it all bottlenecked to a security with metal detectors, not fucking around. 4 people doing security pat down, like hand wands.
But there were
4.
but there were only 3 metal detectors.
3 metal detectors. So 3 entrances for this massive line, and then only relatively 4 security guards checking through bags.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
the highlight for me of this entire trip was when that huge group of people started sneaking through the
Oh
hole in
my
the fence.
God, yes.
And then a security guard started chasing after them.
Well, it took a minute, right? So like Kaya's was, we'll get to where Kaya's was. It was just me and Matt together in line, and we're just standing there, and all of a sudden, just 1 or 2 people realize that this gate that's chained shut is too wide, and the guy just looks around and goes. And then it's so insane to watch how
It's like a mass
stampede.
Yeah, no, a mass exodus of people just go, oh shit.
Like, and then by the time the security guard actually got there, I want to say 40 people went through the
Oh,
fence.
for sure. Yeah.
Like 40 people. And then he came back with 5.
3?
Yeah,
3 or 4?
3 or 4. And then the last chick was this like heavier set black chick, and she was like, "No, I can't get through that." And the guy's like, "Fuck you! I saw you go through it." And she's like, "Nah, look at it." She's like showing him, like barely touching it. She's like, "There's no, I can't do that." And she just talked her way into letting the guy say,
The guy's
"Fuck
like,
it,
okay.
fine,
That's awesome.
forget it." And then everybody cheered her. They were like, "Yeah." Yeah, it was insane. So but you know what? It made the line shorter by like 20 feet
Yeah.
because like just all these people ran in. Which who gives a fuck because it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand they're still trying to make sure nobody's walking in strapped.
Well, I mean,
obviously,
not
like,
noticing that huge hole in a fence is kind
well,
of like
I mean,
error on their
was,
judgment.
There was nobody in charge in that whole fucking place.
No,
Like,
it didn't seem
it's-
like it at all. It seemed like they just had the cops outside.
Yep. As the extras, they had their own security.
Yeah, and
but the cops there as like definitely extra measure, extra precaution.
Right, just because of the crowd size.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like anyone was like really controlling the flow of the events. It just kind of all went off at once. they weren't layering stage times, like, which is stupid as fuck. Whoever put this together, layer stage times, okay? I don't want to hear two bands 30 feet from each other going off at the same time.
There was 3 at one point because there was that smaller stage by the
not to mention, like, every other booth had its own fucking sound system.
Yeah. And there was that one guy that was just in the middle that, like, was just playing music.
Yeah,
like,
he's like a DJ, I guess.
I think he had, like, records for sale or something.
Yeah.
But just blasting music.
And shouting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had intended to go there and interview some of these vendors, but I just couldn't fucking figure out a spot where I was like, this is going to be impossible. All you're going to hear on this fucking mic is just all of this fucking background noise.
Yeah, it was pretty congested with noise.
Plus, after 3 hours in fucking line, I wanted to leave. After smelling so much weed and not smoking any of it.
Yeah, I think we were in there for maybe a half hour.
If that. I got out of that giant line immediately into a food line.
Yeah, and then we got into a bathroom line. But luckily, we lucked out actually because me and Matt are standing in line, and there's these 2 guys walk up to us, and they're like, "Hey, what's this line for?" And we're like, "Oh, the bathrooms." Like
Blowjobs.
And he's like, he goes, "Oh," he's like, "Well." He's all, "Dude, check it out." He's all, "There's like the stadium bathrooms. Like if you just go that way and you can go over there." And we're like, "Oh shit, okay." So we leave immediately.
It's like, oh, not a porta potty? Yes,
Right.
I think I'll go do that.
Well, then also, of course, we had the suspicion that there were no other bathrooms and that those guys just stole our spot in line. But thankfully, he wasn't lying. They weren't lying.
Yeah, I went in there to pee after I ate my burger, and as soon as I started having some pee come out, I knew I thought I was going to shit my pants at the urinal. And there was only 4 stalls, and it was kind of one of those decisions where it was like, dude, I'm just going to have to clinch this one up. Like, there's just no way. Like, I'm not even joking. I almost was going to wait for a stall until I heard the guy inside just splattering. Splat, 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 splat.
Yeah, I knew that any amount of bathrooms that they had weren't going
Like,
to
that
be
didn't
enough
entice
for
you
the
to want
sheer
to
amount of
go
people.
shit more? Like, whenever people hear water, it makes them want to go pee more? Like,
Oh.
No, just
you
'cause
don't,
it
you
was
don't want
gross.
to.
hearing
You don't
sound
want
of
to
somebody
walk in
shitting
after
is like,
that.
oh, yeah, I can go
Dude,
for
that guy was destroying. I could hear the destruction. I didn't need to see, but I already knew what it was looking like in there.
If anything, that'd make you definitely not want to poop anymore. Like you'd have to.
Yeah, I'm still holding it. Still kind of holding this back.
You know what was the funny thing that I noticed throughout the time that we were there was that fanny packs are
way back.
are coming back.
Oh yeah, they've been
convenient.
Yeah.
back. Oh yeah,
I-
Joe Rogan fucking wears fanny pack.
Oh really?
Yeah, like but a badass leather one though. Him and Dice Clay, fucking man person it.
Yeah, I just saw a bunch of people rock it. I mean, they're handy for sure.
Yeah, somehow they just became stigmatized. But I mean, realistically, especially for a dude, like if you don't want to keep your wallet in your pocket, or your keys and all that, just dude, it's a man purse. You just have it right around your waist.
Yep.
It's beautiful. I don't hate on a fanny pack. Although maybe it has a negative stigma because it has fanny.
Right.
Call it
It's
an
nowhere
ass
near
pack.
your fanny.
Yeah, but
Call
see,
it a
it's
glute
2000
pack.
it's 2019, man. You can't call anybody a fanny anyway.
Silly fanny. Oh, you fanny. So we brought edibles that Kai's and I collaborated on making.
We did.
And Kai has perused the line, playing a little game
I did.
of just testing people's strain knowledge, cannabis strain knowledge, whether they knew if each strain was indica or sativa. Guys, did anyone lose?
Yes, there were a few people that did
Nice,
not.
you really didn't give brownies to anybody?
Oh no!
You still gave it to
I
him?
got no. If they lost, I moved on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was one person that I think one or two maybe, but one person got the first 3 wrong right away, and so I was like, all right, well, see you later.
Aw.
It's free. If you win the game, you get it. All right. What's your name, man?
My name's Jesus.
Jesus. Where are you from?
I'm from Victor, right here.
All right. Okay. 3 strikes and you're out. Okay. First one, Afghani.
Afghani, I believe that is sativa.
Sativa, that is an indica. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Strike one. Durban poison.
That is indica.
That is a sativa. Strike two. You only need 5 in a row to win. Okay,
All right.
no pressure. Purple Urkel.
Purple Urkel. That's a sativa.
That is an indica. Strike 3. The first strikeout. Well, I mean, at 3 in a row, like other people lost. He's not the only one to have lost.
But that's why I ended up giving out so many of the stickers too, is because even if they lost, I was giving out the stickers as like consolation.
I'm sorry, it's strike 3. You were out. Nobody's a loser though. Everyone gets stickers. HamBrothersPodcast.com. But consolation prize. A sticker. Get you a sticker there. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, man.
No problem. Anybody else? Sticker? Take them out. Everybody gets stickers. Everybody's a winner around here, all right?
Yeah, hey, maybe you're actually listening to this episode and you met Kaya's in line and maybe ate one of the brownies we made. You know,
Yes.
let us know.
Absolutely,
how high you
please.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were people that were like filming me while I was running the game. So there were a couple people that were like uploading. They're probably uploading some videos to somewhere, Instagram,
right on.
Snapchat, something.
There you go.
Tell them where you work. Tell them where you work.
So
Fuck yeah. Tag us, motherfuckers.
yeah, absolutely. And then I did notice we had a lot of people that drove quite a distance to attend this particular event.
Victorville.
Vegas.
West Hollywood. I'm from Pomona.
Modesto.
I'm from Los Angeles.
Yeah, all right, what's your name, man?
Daniel.
Daniel, where are you from?
Brawley, California.
Where?
Brawley, California.
Raleigh?
Brawley. Where the fuck is exactly?
No, literally tell me where that is. I have no idea. What's the closest fucking thing?
If you're going to Arizona,
Oh, shit, okay.
It's like 2 hours in between San Diego.
And so did you drive all the way over here for Kushstock?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The furthest that I heard from was Florida.
All right, what's your name, man?
I'm Jeff.
Jeff, where are you from, Jeff?
Florida.
Florida? Did you come all the way here specifically for Kushstock?
Yeah, to the fuck yeah.
God damn, are you
That ain't
serious?
a good reason.
I never said it wasn't a good reason. I just wanted to know if that's why you traveled all the way over here
Yeah,
specifically.
I did that.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, so game's very simple. 8 strains, indica or sativa. 3 strikes, you're out. All right? Northern Lights.
Sativa.
That is an indica. Strike 1.
Why you ain't say nothing then?
This ain't our game.
Afghani.
I'm gonna take that cheat. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Indica with it.
That is an indica, correct.
Come stand behind me.
Durban Poison.
Indica?
That is a sativa. I'm sorry. That's strike 2. One more strike and you're out, my friend.
Why you ain't asking me all these questions after I came out?
Purple Urkel.
That gotta be a sativa.
That got to be an indica. I'm sorry.
Jesus. Sorry about that, Florida man.
But yeah, it was very interesting. Different. I actually only had 2 groups of people tell me that they didn't want to play. 2 or 3 actually.
They're
That-
like, nah.
Yeah, that was just like they had this look on their face of like, no, like I don't want that. Like,
How's it going, ladies? My name's Caius from the Ham Brothers Podcast. I was wondering if any of you'd be interested in playing a game for a chance to win a free brownie. No? Nobody? Okay. It's a game. Very simple. I ask you questions. If you get them right, then you win a free brownie. No? Nobody wants to take a chance? All right. Thanks, guys. Game for a chance to win a free brownie.
I can't do any, so I'm out.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Well, he wants us to taste something, right?
What?
You want us to taste something? Or?
No. If you win, you get a free brownie.
All right, what's the question?
There's multiple questions.
All right.
I have 8 strains. I need to know if they are indica or sativa.
Well, if they're hybrids, I wouldn't know.
Well, if they're hybrids, I just need to know which one is the dominant.
He's probably going to be better at it than I am.
Anybody?
I'm going to be too scientific about it, so no.
No? Okay. Thanks, guys.
And that was one of the things I was concerned about, is just going up to people and offering them
Right.
brownies. Like, they don't know me. I don't know them,
God bless you. Dude, that one fucking guy, the second guy we talked to, I mean, I watched him, you gave it to him, and it was in his mouth before.
Right.
It was just immediate. Then he started talking about the weed he was growing, so he's probably a professional.
Right.
But, you know what's also hilarious is the first guy we talked to, the black dude behind us, I was over when you left. I was just eavesdropping on the conversation he was having with his friend, and he goes, look, man, not that I believe any of this, but not that I believe any of this shit, but you heard of this flat Earth? And the guy
Talking
goes,
about flat Earth, and then
and the guy goes, no, yeah, what the fuck is that, man? What does that even mean?
and then
Earth's
his
not
friend is
flat.
just trying to explain what flat Earth
So
is.
bad, so shitty. He doesn't know he doesn't even know what he's talking about. And he's like, yeah, it's like there's like the world is not a ball, it's like flat. And he's like, how the fuck's the water stay on? He's like, no, there's like a wall and shit.
He's like, it's a waterfall.
There's like a waterfall and it comes off the edge, and like Antarctica's like there's like some other shit behind that. And the
And then
guy's
he
like,
started talking about inner Earth. He's like, hear about inner Earth?
about inner Earth. Well, then his friend's like,
There's the Earth
his friend's
inside
like,
of
no, that
Earth.
sounds stupid, man. I don't think that's true. He's like, no, I told you I don't believe in this shit. I'm just saying. Like it was funny because you could tell like he wanted to like be like, hey, have you heard about this?
Right.
Like, fucking, I think it's true. But he prefaced it, and the guy was immediately like, nah, it's stupid. He's like, well, yeah, I mean, of course it is. I was just saying.
As we were leaving, I saw somebody walking around with a flat Earth T-shirt
Yeah.
on. I was like, oh wow.
That's all right.
But yeah, dude. The game turned out to be pretty interesting. Like, again, like a lot of people were very excited to have an opportunity to play a random. I had people that were like, because I would approach a group and ask the immediate people in front of me, and then like if there was any sort of delay, I would have people in the back going, I want to play. I'll play.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, everybody?
My name's Kaias. I'm from the Ham Brothers podcast. I was wondering if any of you guys would be interested in playing a little game for a chance to win a brownie.
I love games.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to see
All right, who's in?
I'm in.
You're in? All right, what's your name,
My
man?
name's Josh.
Josh, where are you from, Josh?
From Lancaster, California.
Lancaster, California. All right. Here's the deal, Josh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 8 different strains. I need you to tell me which ones are indica and which ones are sativas.
Nothing with me.
I am. Now, there's a little trick because there are some hybrids on here, but I need to know what is the dominant strain of that strain.
Setting us up, my friend.
So you have 8. I need you to get 5 right in order to win. So 3 strikes, you're out, basically. Okay?
Hell yeah.
All right, number 1, Durban Poison.
I believe that is a sativa.
I believe you are correct, sir. All right. Granddaddy Purple.
I believe that is an indica, if not an indica dominant hybrid.
You are correct. Jack Herrera.
See, yeah, that's a sativa, yeah?
Yep, that is correct. That's 3. You need 2 more to win, sir.
I love weed, man.
Don't we all?
Right? That's why we're here, right? All right. Sour Diesel.
Oh, you know what? I always thought it was an indica, but then I'm pretty sure it's a sativa, dude.
Is sativa your final answer?
Yeah, sativa.
All right, that is correct. One more for the win.
It's like it hits you.
All right, for the win,
For the win.
Afghani.
I feel like I hear my can I get a lifeline?
friend?
Can I
Get a phone a
Yeah.
friend?
What's the one where you ask the community? Community weigh in. Community weigh in. So we're talking Afghan what? Afghan mask kind of shit?
I just have Afghani written down.
But you said some of them are hybrid. I'm gonna go with the fucking.
Well,
Oh,
it
I
doesn't.
don't know if I'm allowed to curse on your podcast,
Yo,
my friend.
absolutely. This
Oh,
is an adult-oriented podcast,
Cool, we
18
smoke
and
weed out
over.
here.
Damn right.
You know, we're living the dream. I'm gonna say that it's That it's a sativa dominant.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is wrong.
Okay,
that
I
is
still got
strike
2 more?
two. That is strike
What
two.
was the first one I got?
You got.
I don't remember getting any one.
Oh no, you're right.
I thought I was like, I thought I was 4 for 4. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Lamb's bread.
Oh, Bob Marley's favorite weed, dude, but I don't know what it is. Can I just say it's a sativa?
You can,
Yeah, it's a sativa.
and that is correct. Yeah. All right.
I know Lamb's Reservoir Bob. I feel, hey, man, I know some stuff about weed. I feel
You've proven yourself worthy. There you go, sir.
Guy is correct.
Yes, sir.
How can I get in contact with your
You
podcast? Shout
can
yourself out.
Google us. You can iTunes,
The
Spotify.
Ham Brothers Podcast.
Probably should have filmed it, I think.
Yeah, that would have been better.
But we might have to do that and at other just
No, absolutely. I want to do that again and more structured and better prepared.
yeah,
People
people
really are man on the street.
people
Yeah.
in line are fucking bored. And
Oh
especially
yeah,
like
yeah, absolutely.
at anything that's like cannabis related concert or whatever. Like I was saying give out like bong tokes would have been easier, but well, not easier,
No,
but
hell no, it would
cheaper,
have been easier, dude.
cheaper.
Like, cause again, I was wearing my backpack on my front, and I had the brownies in the bag, and then stickers, and then I was having to hold the recorder, my board that had my little sign on it, and my phone as well, cause that's what I had.
See, that's what you
where I
need
had
is
the
like
answers.
a like a sandwich board,
Yeah.
you know, little one man band like
Yeah,
drum on your back. Boom,
Well,
boom,
dude,
boom.
because I could hear it as I'm walking by. I would like hold my sign up in front, like just kind of scanning the line, and I could hear people like, "Oh, what's he selling? Oh, what does he got? Oh, you're moving too fast." What, you know what I mean? Like people
Right.
are, they see a fucking sign and they're interested. They want to know what the fuck it is. Like, and I'm just again, I have a backpack and I have like a little recording device in my fucking hand, and they're like, people were into it.
Yeah, definitely proof of concept. We'll try it again, dude. We'll try it again
absolutely.
another time. But let's see. So that was the line highlights, more or less.
Yeah.
Finally,
I mean,
got
I
in.
had I had some pretty good interactions with some people that we'll see what it all comes out of when everything's said and done. What I got and what I didn't. Because I did notice there were times that I was hitting the fucking button, so I may not have been recording certain parts or whatever. So we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, Kai's is going to be sampling in all that audio after this recap, so you can hear some of his games from Kushstock. Yeah, like I can't really think of any other real takeaways I had, except for there was I've only seen this happen a few times, and it's sad and on another level awesome. Where right when we walked up, there was like a hip hop group. I think it was like 2 guys, right? And they had a pretty decent crowd. I want to say
Bigger than any of the
60,
crowds that we saw
70
and the
deep.
other stages.
Yeah, right. Right when we walk in, there's like maybe even 100. I'll give them a stack, right? It's like maybe 20 by 20, 20 by 30. The next rapper goes on. There is everyone fucking gone. The whole crowd leaves.
Oh shit!
While I'm waiting in line, and literally there's only 4 people left out of 100.
It was the dude that was freestyling.
I don't know.
Because
He said next year I'm gonna be Kanye 10 times in a row, and I was like, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, the freestyle that he did, I believe he rhymed weed with weed at least 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that doesn't work. I mean, come on.
Come on, what about the Reeds? Jessica Reed.
But yeah, well, dude, that first act, they had a dude that had like a backpack, like space bong, like it was like a squared off backpack, and there was a funnel shape coming out of the back of it, and I
smoke
think
coming out of
the smoke was coming out of the funnel, and I think he had like it was like a camel pack kind of thing that he
yeah.
was just chiefing on. And then I saw him when we left the bathroom. I saw like the like his tech or his bong tech or whatever, but he was like emptying out the flour from the
Crazy.
from the little filter thing or whatever. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, on 2 of the two of the stages I saw, they were throwing out joints or throwing out weed.
Yeah.
But people were like mobbing towards the front, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want it that bad.
Right.
I don't want free stuff that bad to like go get in that sweaty pile of humanity.
Right. See, if we had checked out, we should have previewed some of those vendors to see if we could have got some free shit, something. Well, the other thing too is like none of us brought cash.
No.
Fucking.
No cash. Which
thank God Matt did, because then we wouldn't have even been able to fucking park.
Yeah, we would have had to turn around. Oh, that would have been it. I don't think.
Oh yeah, no, I would have turned around. Well, that was the joke too. Was that like, what if we had gotten up to the front of the line and then it's like $40 to fucking park? Like, haha, sucker, this shit ain't free.
Yeah, fuck that.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Kushstock?
A 4. I mean, it could have been a worse clusterfuck, but it was a pretty bad clusterfuck. I don't think it's the vendor's fault.
Oh no, it's not the vendor's fault at
this
all.
was just
It's
an
not even the talent's
organizational
fault.
mistake. Single entrance, dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. You need at least 2 with that size people.
And, well, that was the other thing. Not even guardrails to funnel the people in.
Yeah, no.
So people were trying to sneak in on the side, motherfuckers.
Yeah, the whole line was mostly on the honor system.
Yeah,
and there's
pretty
no
much.
honor.
No.
In Adelanto. So yeah, that's our 420.
That's our 420 venture. Yeah, we had a bigger idea. It did, but you know what though? I think we learned from not only our mistakes, but from Kushstock's mistakes as well.
And I think just you made some friends out there.
I did. I
spread
made a
some
couple
joy.
contacts. Yeah, there were a lot of people that were very happy to just win a brownie,
See,
or
there you go.
even just winning the fucking game.
Yay, we won. That was easy.
Congratulations. There you go.
We were budtenders, so we know.
Oh, is that what happened? Did I just get hustled at my own game?
I'm not anymore. You tested my knowledge for
All
sure.
right, some stickers for you.
Thank you.
Ham.
Actually a refresher.
Tube.
Juice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you know how many milligrams they are?
They're roughly about 150 to 200.
Good to
So
know.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're the only, but you're the only person that's asked. Everyone else just, all right, out.
That's what I do.
Right. Thanks, guys. Have a good time. That is correct. Congratulations.
Yay, Carly.
There you go.
Yay.
No problem.
Good marketing thing.
Like the brownie was then the added bonus on top of it. Like
Brownie will help them time travel to the front of the line.
exactly.
Yeah, guys, if you found this podcast because of Kai's and his game at Kushstock, we definitely want to hear from you.
Yes, please.
Let us know.
I let everybody know every single facet that we had in terms of being able to get in contact with us.
Yeah. So, that's our recap pod. After this or before this is going to be Kai's line interviews, and next week we're going to be back with a guest. I hope. Pretty sure we got somebody coming in.
Yeah, we'll have somebody. I have a couple people lined up.
And maybe the week after that or so, we're going to get our Dungeons and Dragons episode.
Yeah, that's coming up
here.
too.
That's going to be the special. I'm going to bring a little sword, put on a little...
I think a little sword is called knife.
or
dagger. Thanks. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see you next week. Hope you guys all had a great 420.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next week. Adios.
Bye.